Hi, this is Vinny from the iMoot team. I'd just like to welcome everybody to Giri's session. I was going to say this morning, but I guess that's only in my time zone. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, or possibly the middle of the night for some of you. So thank you very much, Giri, for presenting iMoot 2014. I'm looking forward to your presentation, Gamified Learning Portal. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Vinay. Um, from the last few sessions, I learned there has been more people, especially to point out Natalie has been explaining more about gamification and use of gamification in LMS and how it can benefit. So I had a similar thought, and that's what I actually wanted to present. And turns out, since they have already discussed and explained a lot about it, I thought I'll just shorten up a bit and just focus on uh, a learning portal with a gamified architecture. This is actually under development in our organization right now. It should be uh, completed by end of next month and should be rolled out. So I just wanted to share. So with you also, I hope I have. I wish I could share you the actual one. With even the mock-up or the real feel, but this is all I could get as of now. So this is only a mock-up. I wanted to share you a link where you'll be able to navigate and stuff to see this. Uh, so that's the link I just sent you guys. See, you can just open that link up. Uh, okay. So this is a game. This package is actually developed from Moodle. That is, it's customized. The Moodle has been customized with these requirements. And the architecture is gamified. And how it's gamified, I'll just explain you in a bit. Are you guys in the link? Uh, is it working for you? Or shall I share the screen? Will that make it much better? Okay. So in the link, if you see what, okay, um, okay, I'll share the screen. Okay, moment. Let me share the screen. Okay. So here is okay. If you have already visited link, this is I'm just also sharing the screen. if that makes any use. So, what some of the key things that's what generally happens, and even from my experience as a learning management system administrator for the last 5 6 years, is that generally we create courses and roll it up for the participants, and they just take it out, and that's like uh, some of the key problems that we have is even though first it's very hard for us to get the courses reach the participants, and to make the participants receive the information uh, to take the course. Even if that happens, uh, it it becomes a very less obvious. The retention of information over a period of time, whatever is being taught in the course, it, it wears off eventually, unless they really put into use almost every day every day. So I tried and included some gaming elements to it to work some of stuff out, which will which will make the persons, the employees to an organization to come to our learning portal and take course and be an active part of it even after completing the course, and do more than just take a course once and be a part of it, and uh, create more be a more of a knowledge sharing side. So basically what I understand is, like, if you can notice, that's like there's at the top right corner there's the profile name with the picture, and the star icon is actually, that's uh, just a points, that number of points you get, and this is the notifications, number of notifications, that it is just like how you get in Facebook. And these are also like on these three categories of courses. The courses, there'll be, since especially into a technology firm where it's all IT related stuff. So where we have where we'll have a range of courses which everyone may be interested. But for example, if there's a PHP developer, and he would see the courses like PHP and MySQL, jQuery or JavaScript are some of the things that he must be aware, he must be quite sure of, and that's what is really important to him, especially for a fresher or a new integrated level 1 guy. So that will be assigned in the core courses, and for supporting courses there will be some for GD scripts and other supporting courses that will be there for this PHP guy, which is not really mandatory or very important, but something that will support him, like knowing a little bit of Photoshop, working with the PSD images, or a little bit more of infographics, if they also understand a little bit of design. So that will be automatically be assigned to it. So with all these categories will be assigned to them automatically with respect to their profile. If it's a PHP guy, PHP related courses will be in core courses, and infographics and other courses will be in the supporting courses category, and other courses where courses like communication courses will be available in the other courses category. So and the same if project manager logs in, time management or project management and communication would be in core courses category, and that's how it automatically arranges. Almost the same all courses will be available to everyone, but there will be a difference in how it is categorized based on the role. So that's one to start with, and the points that's I hope you guys are already are aware of this gamification techniques and what gamification is all about. How so? Can I just assume that we are all fine with that? Uh, completely aware of gamification, or should I also a little bit explain that a little bit more? Can I assume that? Oh, okay. 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 If you can just navigate to the course one, I'll show you exactly how the points work. The points, as a participant, you can get points as a user. When he logs in, he gets a lot of points for a lot of actions that he takes. For example, a user gets points for logging in and logging in for a certain amount of time, and also taking courses. I mean, enrolling into a course and completing a course and taking some tests and earning a badge. A lot of different combinations and all for almost every effort that they put in translates into points one way or other, and the weightages are already provided in the background, back end, and the certain amount of points will be awarded to the user for the actions that he performs inside the learning portal, and that will be available in the leaderboard section. When the you is this am I clear with this here? Do you need a little more clarification on this? Am I going too fast? Okay. 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 So what happens is when you go to the course section, there is just click on any course, and see, this is the layout. This is how it would look for an user. So once they go into a course, they have the option to enroll. Once they enroll, they get some points, and this is the introductory video. So about even before they actually enroll into a course, they get to see what this course is all about. Uh, Explaining it, and then they may choose to enroll themselves into this course and complete it. And once they enroll, it's it's broken into different topics, and each topic has a quiz, and at the end of the quiz there will be a assessment which will assess the entire course. And below each course there is a forum section. So actually, this is the forum section in this architecture is really important. This is what makes the person stay in the learning portal and also come back even after they complete a course. There are a couple of catches in this forum section. Let's say as a user, I enrolled myself into this course. I took the first topic, and then I moved to the quiz part of, and then I answered it. move to the next, complete it. And in section 2, I have some probably have a question. I can post a question about this in the forum section, but the catch is I'll not be able to answer it, or anybody will not be able, not anyone will be able to answer it. Only a person who has already completed the forum, the course, would be able to answer. That's the limitation that we have here. So only they will have the ability to answer any questions that's been posted on the forum. There are a couple of reasons why this is designed that way. One is generally it is best assumed that only when you complete the course you are better eligible to answer about the course or any questions about the course. Two, before they complete the course, if they answer it, probably if they with the wrong answers or something like that, which tend to happen, especially in the group that I work with, which tend to happen. It's like with three or some kind of where they will be spamming of answers. To avoid that, and three, for each question they post in the forum, they get a point. It's like 5 points for questions for posting questions. But when they answer the question, they get like 10 points. It's almost double of what they get, and also they get also have this option of voting. So just like how it works in Yahoo Answers, other users can vote for that answer. If they found it useful, they can vote up, and that translates again into points. How this? So this is how. We manage a user to come back to the learning portal for the same course even after they complete it. So when they only when they complete the course, they'll be able to answer a forum a question posted in a forum, which means they will be and there is something for them, that is if they answer the question posted on a forum, they get a point, and which will be this which will add to their public profile, that's there in the, which will display in the leaderboard, and also it retains that information. So they're always in touch with what they had learned. So that gives them the opportunity of retaining information or the skills whatever they had acquired from the course, and also bring in learning process where there will be obviously, especially in IT firm, there will be a lot of if you take a course as a PhD, there is little amount that we can cover in a course, and there will be a lot more that can be available when it's required when you actually practice. And people can bring in more insight how can be done, and this becomes a collective learning platform where people will come and post their ideas and stuff. So it will be like a knowledge repository kind of thing. But I'm still not clear how far that will work as of now, because it's still experimental. We are just tried with a small group and it worked fine, but I'm not sure how it's going to be working when we actually roll this out to the entire organization. I'm still waiting for that. It should be rolled out by next couple of next month actually. And then I'll have exact results. I hope I can have you that also. So that's the main part of customization that's done with this particular architecture. One, courses are assigned to them as per their role, and two, when they complete they get points for every effort they make, and the points are displayed on a public leaderboard. Uh, I'm not sure. Okay, this. I- This, there is also let me catch in this leaderboard section where the leaderboard it's not one not I mean let's say difference in numbers, number of points uh, developer can gain and a designer tech card can accumulate. So it would not be exactly fair for the same group rank them. So for each role, there is a different or each role or each role actually, it's not a department. That is a framework. So for each department, there will be there will be a leaderboard, and the leaderboard will contain information like whoever has the top number of highest number of scores will be at the top. Okay, that's a wrong information I see there. But it's just for an example. But whoever has the highest score will be at the top, and as per their role. So like if it's a designer, he'll only designers will be in the leaderboard. So there will be leaderboard for each role. Designers, the developers, business analysts, PMs, and so on. Okay, whatever the number of roles that we have, you get to see that. And also, it is also the leaderboard is designed in such a way. Let's say if you are there are about 100 or 200 people, 200 odd people in your department, uh, and if you are if your current rank is about 156, when you log in and you see the leaderboard, you see 156 in the center. That is where you place, and a couple more other people who are just about 155 and 4, and we are 157 and 8. So you will always have, and it will also provide you, when you click on them, it will show you on like the tooltip thing, it will show you how many points you need to accumulate this particular value, and also what suggestion session. Am I clear? Still lost? Uh, Actually, I'm not sure where okay. Great. Okay. Okay. So that's how
Hi Gary, we kind of lost you a little bit towards the end there. I noticed your microphone is muted, so um, if you'd like to unmute yourself, then it should be okay now for you to carry on. Okay, I'm guessing Gary's just refreshing his browser. Okay, we'll give him just a sec to come back in. Hi folks, so it looks like Gary is just either refreshing his browser or maybe restarting something. So hopefully he'll be back in a couple of moments to finish off the presentation.
Yeah, I'm back in. Sorry about that.
That's okay, great, no problem. You're back in, you're loud and clear. Thank you. I'll let you carry on.
Okay. I'm not sure actually exactly when I lost you guys. Okay. I just do you have any questions on this? I'm almost done. It's like that. I just explained the architecture and how it might. Is there any questions? Yeah, please. Okay.
Hi, Sarah. Feel free to unmute your microphone and just ask Gary the question if that's easier for you.
Yeah, that makes it easy. Okay. Uh, I I don't think that. Okay. I think the crying baby is still fine if you're able to speak, if that's okay with you, actually. You're asking what is the motivation for employees to gather points? Great. So while it's not at this moment it's not exactly the anywhere connected to monetary benefit at this moment, but you see in it's there displayed in a public forum the leaderboard is open to all where everyone will be able to see. So like we also did a little part, focus group test before actually getting into development of this, where we published this kind of scores and points manually, adding it to only to this 50 people in the organization, and they were motivated to actually they like to compete with their peers and see the scores. Like my scores, I wanted always to be better than my friends. I just wanted to compete. So that's the motivation generally we have. It's just like uh, this social kind of thing. It's like I want to show off that I have more points and I'm in the top of the list at least among my friends. So that's the motivation. Yeah, high scorer thing. Whoever gets whoever has a better score will top the list. So also in the future we will directly trying to link it with the appraisal thing, where obviously every large organization learning is a part of the would be a little part of the KRA, and that it can automatically be related to connected to their KRA thing from what they have. It's all documented, so it makes all the more easy. But there are a little more work to be done there, but that's the point that I wanted to take, which will so there's nothing monetary at this moment. It's just an imaginary one. It's like feel good about it when you score more at this moment. And also you whatever the actions that you take, and also the the points that accumulate, the certificates that you gain in the my status section. If you check, there are stuff like courses, certificates, competencies, badges. So all this, whatever that I earn, will be visible to my manager. He will be able to see all this information. So that means if whatever the skills and competencies that I acquire, he will be aware of that, which should count for something. But it's not exactly streamlined as of now, but that's a message. That's also a motivation that the employee will have. Anything else? Uh, okay. Great. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, I think that's all we have. Do you have anything else apart from this? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Uh, Vinny, I think that would be it.
Hi everyone. This is Vinny again from the iMoot team. Thank you very much, Gary. Few slight technical issues there, but thank you for popping back in and finishing off. And
Thank you.
thank you for an interesting presentation.
Thank you. We find it interesting.
Enjoy the rest
Okay.
of the
Bye.
iMoot.